Hello, everyone. I'd like to do a review on Superman. I wanted to do a full review on that on my community post, but but you know, but I noticed that Dmitry Mikhailov, the Disney fan, one of my favorite users, posted his account, which broke my heart. I would have still did a full review on it, but I kind of wanted to do it in a video. Anywho, yeah, spoiler-free review. This is not a spoiler-free review. I don't know what I'm talking about, but spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, of course. I like to put spoilers on the thumbnail, otherwise people will be like, "Oh, Zelda Gamer spilled this clip, blah blah blah." We know, Zelda Gamer spoiled the movie, blah blah blah. No, I always put spoilers on the title just in case if people haven't seen the movie or not. Anywho, time to do my review. So anywho, I really enjoyed this movie so much. I legit almost cried. This movie was so like I can say it was so dark. And hang on for a sec. Okay, sorry. Anywho, this movie was so dark. Let me explain why this movie was dark and good. I say this movie is better than Man of Steel, which is also a great Superman film. Anywho, this is definitely better than Man of Steel, and time to go more into details. First of all, as I said, this movie is definitely dark. At least some. Like, dude, I legit almost cried. Like I know I felt bad for Metatolfin. Correct me if I spelled his name wrong. I legit felt bad for him. His baby being in prison. Bro, at least the baby didn't die. I would have cried if it did. I know Metatolfin and Superman team up. Because I know his story. I know he was a tough character. He was a tragic character. I really felt bad for him. And in the first and at the beginning of the movie, Superman loses to Ultraman, if I stand corrected, because Ultraman's stronger than him, because he's basically like his clone. Either way, I think Ultraman is kind of an okay villain, just like his clone. Like I know, like he's like Superman's clone, and and he's kind of like X-24 from Logan, just stronger. X-24 killed him, but Ultraman and didn't even have the guts to kill Superman. I know they want to kill off the main character, but I know some movies they do. Just like how they killed off Wolverine and Logan. And I was just talking about that movie. Like I know Lex controls Ultraman and all that bullshit. Lex Luthor is a good villain and all. He really hates Superman. He man he was not that good in Batman versus Superman. Like yeah. That movie was pretty dark. But this one was more darker. I, I, okay, there was really some funny parts in this movie. But number one has to be Eve's and Jimmy's relationship. Ay ay ay. Eve was one of my favorite characters from this movie. She was pretty funny. I know she was like Lex Luthor's girlfriend who she ends up betraying. And they really had a great relationship, especially at the end. Both voice those, but they really had a good relationship though. It's hilarious. But dude, as I was gonna say about Metatron, like apparently Lex traps them in this dimension where he tortures his exes, just like how he tortured Eve. And that's just dark. He even killed a guy. That's just so fucking dark. Like I almost cried to that movie. I really loved the soundtrack. Marvel did a terrible job at firing James Gunn. Sorry for yelling. But dude, why would Marvel fire James Gunn? James Gunn cooked with this movie. Marvel didn't even have the guts to fire James Gunn. Why would they? James Gunn cooked with this movie. He's starting to make DC better. Even though I'm usually interested in Marvel movies. DC movies is kind of starting to be good now. I may watch more DC movies. I actually, to be honest, I didn't feel like I'm seeing this movie that much. But dude, after seeing it, I regret everything. I know people said the trailers were bad, but when you see the movie, it is better. But why would Marvel fire James Gunn? DC, you better not do the same. He cooked with the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. I bet he's gonna cook with the Superman trilogy as well. I really love James Gunn's soundtrack to movies. He really does make good movies. And next there's traps people in dimensions. I bet that woman, whatever her name was, is still alive. That's sure she is. I remember them saying her heart was still breathing. You know, the one fighting Superman. She was pretty powerful. Just like Ultraman, he's more powerful. Like like a clone that beat the clone would have to be X-24 100%. Like I know Loa off topic. I know Loa killed X-24, but he still succeeded. He still killed Wolverine because he got poisoned. Anywho, time to talk about to talk about Superman. Logan is a masterpiece, but I'm off topic. But dude, I really love this movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. I really like Super Clark's and Lois's relationship as well. But even Jimmy's battle, it's hilarious to me. I can't wait for Superman 2. I know James Gunn planned on it. I'm definitely seeing that movie. I know I was supposed to see this movie with my friends, but they were busy with things. But I definitely give this movie a 10 out of 10. I almost cried. This movie was dark. This movie was really dark. I still recommend it. This is definitely better than Man of Steel. I can't think more about this movie. I know like Superman saves a kid and one kid was praying for Superman. And yeah, as I said, Lex traps people like in a dimension and he tortures them, which is dark. That's what I'm talking about. And Megatron also tortured Superman. His face, dude. But I know they team up and Superman saves his baby. That's all that matters. But this movie was so dark. I would have cried. I almost did. I love the soundtrack though. So either Ultraman survived or he's probably dead. I bet he's dead. Unless if he survived, who knows? Either way, I'm gonna end the review video off here. This movie is definitely a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. It's a really heart touching movie. It is definitely better than Man of Steel. I know the dad doesn't die just like in Man of Steel. But I'm not gonna talk about more of that this movie. Because I know the dad stays alive in this movie. Possibly he does in the comics as well. I'm just gonna end off the video here. Like and subscribe with notifications as I say, and yeah, peace. And I highly recommend this movie, but yeah, peace.